Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. Well, today is the Scraptember Crafty Tag, and there are 13 questions that were to answer. And some of the questions I've had before. I have a crafty tag that I did several months ago. I think it was February or something. The questions are a little different this time, but I wanted to participate, so here we go. So the first question is how long have you been scrapbooking and or card making? Now, I have been doing both. I haven't made cards in a while, but let me tell you how my history is. I started as a card maker, and I probably been making cards for 27 years. Or I started 27 years ago. I haven't consistently been making the cards, and I kind of go through these phases where I would make cards and then I would get tired of it and then I'd go to scrapbooking. And rarely did I do both at the same time. In fact, I can tell you that as card makers, I remember when I had my middle daughter, Juliana. We stopped home at Michael's on the way home from the hospital after I had her so I could get supplies to make announcement cards. So I know that my addiction started for sure is when she was born. And then I was a Dozens of Terrific Stamps Dots demonstrator, and then that turned into Close to My Heart. And then they had scrapbooking stuff. So, but I got involved with scrapbooking probably, well, it was 24 years, no, let's see, 24, 25 years ago. It's been a while. So, yeah, I've been doing it for a long time. Now, I did take a break from scrapbooking when I was getting my bachelor's in nursing, and I regret that. I wish that I didn't take a break because that also meant that I didn't take as many photos, and I wish that I didn't stop, and that is a regret. So even though I probably could have just slowed down, I wish I had done that. So if anyone's thinking that they're going to take a break from scrapbooking, continue to take photos. So that's all I can say. Let's see. So anyway, so I was going to say, when I decided to get back into card making and scrapbooking, I was making cards, and I made over 500 cards, and I had nothing, what am I going to do with all these cards? So I had to stop, and I still had that creative outlet that I needed to do, so that's why I got back into scrapbooking. So, but I've been doing this forever. I've been doing it for years and years. So I ended up donating a lot of the cards, for different things. So I still probably have about 150, 200 cards that I use periodically. Anyway, I do enjoy making cards, but I definitely like scrapbooking more. Okay, so why do I do it? Why do you scrapbook and or make cards? So I scrapbook because it's a creative outlet for me. I have a stressful job, so I find that I need something that will help bring, some joy to my life. And it also captures these memories, and and I use them as gifts, the scrapbooks for, my families. Okay, so where do you share your projects, even those without a video? I do have an Instagram. In fact, I have two Instagram accounts. They are very dormant. It's not my favorite way to post things. I have a like a private. Oh, it's not even private. I have a a Facebook page that I was putting things on, and I don't even utilize that anymore. So if I'm going to post anything, it's usually in the Mini Kit Monday Facebook group, or if I'm using like Vicky Booten products, I might post it onto her Facebook page, but usually it's going to be Facebook. Let's see. Number 4, what do you watch and or listen to while creating? I'm a Netflix or Hulu or Prime Video fanatic. I yeah, I binge watch. And so every now and again I will watch YouTube videos, but they get a little distracting because I want to see what they're doing and I don't get a lot done. So I I usually just watch those separately, but that's usually, you know, I usually stream something. Um, so number 5, how do you find time to craft? Good question, because it's difficult for me now. Before, I would craft on the weekends. I didn't have any trouble doing that, but now I am in school and my free time is on Saturday is usually spent writing a paper. I have some big project that's due on Saturday, and so I can't guarantee that I'll have Saturday to create, but Sunday is my day. So I only get one day a week, and then sometimes I don't even get that. So yeah, you have to make the time. Yeah, it's just, and I have to make the time. It doesn't come by itself. It's yeah, I just don't have all the time in the world. You know, work full time, going to school. I'm going to school to be a family nurse practitioner. I do it all online. Um, anyway, let's see. Number 6. What is your favorite underrated crafty trend? I wasn't quite sure what this meant because that's pretty broad and it can be, you know, multiple things. So, what's the crafty trend? So, I'm thinking about the thing that I do on my page that might be not as popular, you know, that everyone is doing. So, I would say I'm going to go along that line, and I would say that I draw like a black line around the border of the page. I know a lot of people don't do that, but that's okay because I like the way that that looks. Does that make sense? I don't even know if I have anything handy that I could show you. Well, I probably could go get something, but because it's going to bring us up to something that comes later on. Okay, so number 7, what is your go-to color combo for spring and summer? Now, I love the color green, and that is my favorite color ever. So if it's spring or summer, I usually will have that in it and then yellow. So if I can get green and yellow, and sometimes pink, that'll be my go-to for the summer um, color combo. I would say that that was that. The number 8 is, what's your favorite brand for fall and winter collections? Now, this I had mentioned before in my other uh, what's it called? Scrappy Tag is my ultimate favorite collection ever is Snow and Cocoa. Still is. I still absolutely love that collection. As for a fall collection, I don't have a favorite one of those yet. There's just so many, and they're pretty. I don't know. It's just the colors. It doesn't necessarily have to be the collection. It's the colors of fall. You know, the rust and the browns and the yellows and the oranges, and oh, I just love them. So I don't really have a collection that I like for fall, but for winter for sure is Snow and Cocoa. Number 9, how many projects do you have unfinished in your crafty space? I have a couple that I'm working on, and one I show every month, something that I do for it, and it's a album that I'm making for one of my daughters for when she was in aesthetic school and her beginning of her career. And so I make a page every month. I try to do more than that. It doesn't always work out because I don't have time. And then what I started to do is I'm doing a same kind of book. What's it called? A smash book. So I like that size. I like it that it's in a spiral bound. And it is another album for my other daughter when we went to Italy last year. So I've been working on that, and I have come a long way. There are absolutely no videos on that. That is something that I'm just trying to plug away. Like when I went uh, to South Carolina with my friends, when we were scrapping, that's what I worked on. So if I have a getaway, I'll take that with me and I work on it. And it's coming along. It's doing really well. Those are the only two projects that I can say for sure that I have pending because they're kind of a work in progress. Okay, so number 10, do you put your finished layouts in a pile or store them away in their albums? Mm, I'm sure you guys feel the same way. It's a pain getting everything in an album as soon as you're done doing them. Yeah, I don't. It's too much work to do that, so I pile them up and I think, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a video and show you guys everything that I made and then put them in the album. So I was doing good at the beginning of the year. I probably have, I'm looking over at my pile, it's that thick. Yeah, it's probably about 30 or so layouts that need to get put away. I scrap for myself. I have um, my daughter. I have my niece with the twins. So I have several groups of layouts that I'm doing that I put away. So yeah, maybe I'll do that too. I'll post those soon. Okay, soon, very soon. I should commit. You know how it is when you make a goal, you need to make it attainable, you need to put a time limit on it, you need to do it. Okay, so I'm going to do it by the end of September. There will be all the pages that I've created probably since March. So we're talking a long time, 6 months. Oh my gosh. So I apologize. And if you don't like those kind of videos, you can always, skim over those. Whatever. Okay, we're almost done. Number 12. How do you make it on a design team? Oh, yeah, these are super easy. Because, oh, no, no, no. Let's go back. No, no, no. Number 11. How long does it take a layout? How long does a layout take you? The shortest amount of time is probably 30 minutes. The longest, days. It can take me days. But it's okay because it's not a race. That's the way I look at it. I'm never going to get caught up. I'm okay with that. This is something that I enjoy doing. I don't want it to be a job. I've mentioned that many, many times. If my videos end up being a job for me, I'm not going to do them. So that's why I may not have as many videos, when I'm in school. I only do them when I can. I can't let it be another job. I just can't. So 30 minutes, 2 days. Okay, number 12. How do you make it on a design team and why did you pick the design team you're on? Super easy for me to answer. I'm on 0 design teams. Now, it doesn't mean that I haven't applied. I have many times. Yeah, it's just not worth it. Once again, it's going to be a job. I have a job. I don't need, and whenever sometimes when I'm a guest designer, not all the time, but it's like work, and I don't enjoy that. But yeah, so I don't do design teams, and I'm not interested in doing a design team, which is number 13. Why would you want to be on a design team? I don't. I don't want to be on a design team. I want to do my own thing. So anyway, that's the 13 questions. That's the Scraptember. I know there's a bunch of us. So make sure you click on, they're in the description box. Everyone else that's doing the Scraptember tag. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. Anyway, I'll catch up with you guys next time. All right. You guys have a great day. Okay, bye-bye.